All right, fuck it. All right, so welcome to the Baked Beans Brigade podcast.
Yeah.
Uh, we are baked. I'm not baked. I'm buzzed, but you two are baked beans.
Mhm.
Um,
Damn
Two
straight.
bowls in.
Yeah,
I'm V.
same.
Satan.
And AJ.
Okay, AJ. Yeah. So this segment we're gonna call "I Don't Recall." We watched a horrible movie, baked as fuck, and a few days later, we hope that we remember the plot line.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens. The movie, it's a fucking gem. Shit's fucking written by Steven Seagal, so it's definitely a fucking swept Oscars that year, so yeah.
It was actually written by Steven Seagal.
Yeah, dude, I looked it up and I was just like, what the fuck?
Did not
Yeah,
know that.
dude.
All right. So
So,
the movie is called K-911, or as we like to say, K-911,
hell
because that
yeah.
was my first thought when I saw this
It wasn't even
movie.
fucking. When I first saw the opening scenes and shit, I was just like, oh, okay, I have no idea what to expect. And then, yeah, that shit just fucking hit me in the face so hard. I was just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
Also, Universal fucking put the money out to make this movie, so I was like, that's fucking insane.
yeah, yeah. For context, this movie was made in 1999, so before
Oh
9/11. So I think
shit.
prediction. Yeah, it was
Fucking
definitely a prediction.
Nostradamus over here.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal called it.
That's why he moved to Russia because he plotted 9/11.
He trained him with his karate arts.
He trained the dog with Aikido to take over a plane.
Oh
In
man.
fact.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess first thing that I noticed in this movie was that John Belushi, the main character, the main cop, he looks like fucking Quentin Tarantino. Like I thought he was just gonna continuously say the N-word this entire time.
Shit.
Yeah, just what he called his dog. Um, and it actually settled the debate that leftists have had for a while, which was they had two bowls, and one of them said management, and the other one said laborer.
I saw
And
that
the
shit.
dogs, yeah, the dogs was the laborer one.
Yeah.
So it's verified. Thank you, Steven Seagal, for
Yeah.
settling leftist debate.
Yeah. Dude, the background music sounded like freaking our old rhythm guitars playing the fucking guitar in the background. It's like doo 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 doo. It's like 80s, fucking 90s regular rock. It was so fucking awesome. That's why I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like some dad movie or something. Because with the dog, I was like, oh, it's gonna be cute. And then yeah, nah.
Yeah, that was fucking wild. We honestly we watched it kind of a second time because it was so forgettable that we had to watch it again.
Yeah, the second half of the movie was pretty fucking a blur to me.
Mhm.
Yeah, the what the fuck?
Yeah.
I honestly thought my first thought of the movie was there was um, a shooting scene. The guy just came in with the automatic weapon that somehow he had like a three clip.
Oh
Like,
yeah, dude, this shit, I fucking noted that shit down. I fucking circled Super Mag. So that's what it looked like, and it was like only what fucking 22 caliber. Like you saw the shots on the window. I was just like, what the fuck? That shit, no, dude, it was like small little BBs. It was like bouncing off the like that fucking SWAT vehicle. I was just like, what the fuck? Such a waste. Yeah, it's pretty
no,
terrible. Definitely fucking California legal.
yep,
Fucking 1,000 rounds per mag.
yeah.
That was great.
When he grabbed the gun off of the bank security guard, and then he wasn't hitting jack shit with his single gun. He's like, I need two to hit that thing, and then
Oh
still
my
didn't
god.
hit fucking anything while he was
Yeah.
wielding.
He was
Yeah.
drumming. He was air drumming.
Yeah. Dude, it's fucking terrible. But yeah, the fact that like he's just having a meal or some shit, and like some guy just walks in the middle of the park just wearing all black and a fucking gas mask, just fucking slow motion, like, and he's like, oh no, who's that? And he fucking pulls a fucking semi-automatic weapon out of his pants and starts shooting him. I was like, what the hell? That's when I was like, oh shit, this movie just got real. I was not expecting this shit. I was expecting some like nice ass movie. I was like, oh fuck, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, when he's like, not the running thing. And
No.
the guy started running.
Oh, dude, that shit was hilarious.
But yeah, this is like a weird ass like era of like propaganda where like so like after 9/11 you had like Mission Impossible 2 where like just Tom Cruise plays like a pretty much a superhero that plays that kills people for the government. And you have like Born Identity and shit. And then this one was just a dumbass fucking like out of shape old guy and his old ass dog just trying to like capture somebody that's shooting him for no fucking reason.
That and then it's like, I was like, oh man, this guy like caused havoc in fucking town by having this guy shooting him and shit, putting everybody else at risk, and he fucking goes out the way, goes to the police department, and he's like, I guess he has his job back now. Like he got fucking fired as a cop, and there's like, oh man, you've been getting shot up. Might as well just join the fucking case and figure out who the fuck is shooting you. It's like, oh great.
Wait,
Fucking
that's what happened?
yeah, dude.
The fuck?
Because remember he got the his partner in the police department. They're just like working together. Like, okay, wait, he just whatever he did in the past probably fucking kill a bunch of minorities. Like, that's okay. There's this guy
Not,
fucking shooting him. We'll just hire him on and let his fucking old ass dog try to catch people.
I thought it killed his wife.
Yeah, but it just
I
seemed
can
like
still,
like
there was a
they like hired him on or something. Because he's like
yeah,
the police dude was just like, get out of here. We don't want you here anymore. Like, get the fuck. What are you doing back here? Like, all upset that he was back in the police department. I was like, oh come on, man. Like all upset and shit.
I do
Yeah,
not
dude.
remember.
And then like it came out that his wife fucking was shot by that guy. But still, could you imagine?
Yeah,
Because he wasn't working. Like you saw, he was just like sitting in his house. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's good because he lost his wife and shit. But I'm just saying that I was like, oh man. Then I realized like they really didn't want him there at the cops. I thought they were gonna help him and shit. They're like, get out of here, you. And it's like, oh, I guess.
Here's a badge on your way out.
Yeah, exactly.
You clocked
You
in.
fucked it
Why
up,
did
but
he
here you
still have a
go.
gun?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Wasn't it
saying. Like, what the fuck?
also
What was
so
happening?
there's a consistent thing in the movie, like he just parked on the wrong side of the road just continuously.
Oh yeah,
I don't understand why. Is that a thing you do with nice cars, or is he just a fucking dumbass?
both.
Well, he's on the board.
He's on and like when he gets the partner, and then they both go into the car, and she opens his glove compartment for some fucking weird reason because you just open
Because you're a
somebody's.
cop.
Yeah, because you're a cop. Exactly.
You just open up somebody else's glove compartment, and he had all those like parking tickets in there. It's like, wouldn't you have a warrant out for your arrest at that point
Yeah.
if you have that many fucking tickets?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So like he was. I mean, you might be right. He might have been still working for them, and they're just like, it's all good. He's a cop. We'll protect him. Don't worry. We won't have to
Yeah.
arrest you and tow your car. Yeah.
I think the weirdest and funniest thing about this whole movie was the consistent like I'm gonna shoot your dog jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they fucking over sexualize dogs in that movie too. Just like, what the fuck is
That-
happening? It was so
Yeah.
cringy. It's like,
I
Yeah.
bet that's when
Jesus.
some laws were passed.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, seriously. God damn. But yeah, and then one thing, dude, I fucking like 8 minutes in, like when he's like talking, I think it was after all the fucking the bullshit where that guy was chasing him. And finally, the cops were like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing out here? What you created this mess and shit?" And then like, see after that whole thing, and fucking Dooley Magooly over here, fucking goes back to his house and like talking to his dog, and he's like, "Cops have dogs, management." I was like, "I'm management and you're labor, foreman, employee, boss, secretary," and I'm just like, "Oh my lord!"
Yeah.
And he's like, I walk, you run. You get the rest. I'll get a fucking promotion. I was like, oh lord. It's like that's
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. Steven
Accurate.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
Steven Seagal settled it. The cop dogs are laborers. They are workers, proletarians. They're not
Yeah.
cops.
Yep.
Liberate all
then
the dog cops.
To fucking
And then-
punish his old dog. He's like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna give him water. I was like, oh nice. And there's
When
that
he
one
said
scene.
that?
Yeah, dude. He's like, you don't deserve water. He was like, fuck. And then
Oh, when he didn't make the jump, was that at the beginning?
yeah, exactly. It was at the beginning when that happened, and then later in the movie, like when the dog looked like he was dying, I was like, "Oh, he just needed a drink of water." Just like, and he got that bucket, and it looked like his dog was about to fucking die. I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. When did it happen where like the dog Jerry Lee, well, like in the movie description it said Jerry Lee, and
Mhm.
I fully expected Jerry Lee Lewis to be in this fucking movie, but it's just a dog named Jerry Lee. Um, yeah, when he like, what happened before he like fucked that poodle? Which
Oh
it,
no.
Oh, like they just met with his new partner. That's the whole office thing where he was like, "Get out of here," and then the Nazi lady starts speaking. I thought she was speaking fucking German. I guess she was speaking Dutch. Oh, they
yeah,
dodged a bullet on that one. But I was just like, "Oh man, those pants look fucking Nazi as shit." They're not even police pants. Are like completely different. That's one thing that stuck out in that scene where she's like speaking Dutch. I was like, "Oh man, what the
goose
hell?"
stepping,
Yeah,
goose stepping out of the
yeah.
precinct.
With was
But
it?
like,
Yeah.
because what happened? Because I know that
They just got
that
yelled at
was
and they're
like,
like, "Oh, you're a team now, and you're gonna have to find the guy who was shooting at you." And they're like,
yeah,
"Cool." And then they left in his fucking shot up car. Remember? And then they go to the park
yeah,
afterwards for some reason. Like, oh, I need to walk my. Oh, they said his dog's like, oh yeah, he needs a little treat, and they fucking over sexualized the dogs and shit.
yeah,
I was just like, what the fuck?
yeah. That
I
was
was like,
weird.
oh, they're gonna fucking play catch or like maybe like give him a good walk or
Oh
some
yeah,
shit.
he almost shoots a fucking kid.
Oh
Like
yeah, with the laser. Oh, forgot about
shoots
that
a
shit.
laser on his partner's
Just
head.
pulls out a fucking gun in the park.
Yeah, just searching, just pointing at people. The gun discipline in this movie was
Oh yeah,
horrible.
that was great. I loved it.
Like just just pointing at things, just waving his fucking hand around like it's a wand, and just like aiming it at like all of the dogs and shit.
Yeah.
Are you
It-
breathing?
Are you breathing? Yeah, yeah. Let's fucking go, and just waving the gun in his dog's face,
Yeah.
and
But the thing
it's
is, he checks all the boxes for every police department nowadays. So it's just like this. You want this guy on the front lines. This
yeah,
is perfect guy.
yeah. I was expecting this to be a comedy and not a documentary, but
Yeah. Fuck. Oh
yeah,
shit.
gun trigger control and all that shit and keeping your gun safe is very important, kids. You gotta remember ACAB. A. Always treat all firearms as if they are loaded. C. Control your muzzles at all times. A. Always keep your finger outside the trigger guard until ready to fire. And B. Be aware of your target and what's behind it. Do not forget ACAB, kids. Sorry, just
Damn
had to.
Sponsored
straight.
by K-911.
Yeah. And then like yeah, it was like right after they got to the park, they're like, "Oh man, you're not an old dog. You just got to get in shape." And he fucking like, "Oh yeah, I guess we're gonna have to work out again." It's like work out. He's like work out every day. That's fucking tribal. It's just like, oh man, like you're fucking putting down like indigenous people now because
Yeah,
oh I have to work. I have to work every day. I can't sit on my ass. Like goddamn.
yeah,
And I like to
God.
like that scene where he's like, make sure, and he's like, what do I vote? And I was like, oh shit. I was like, I thought he was gonna say Republican or something. And it's like Democrat. I was like, oh
God,
man.
Kamala.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
voting Kamala Biden. God.
And he
Yeah, like
kept referring to that lady as like a dog too and shit. I was just like, what the
he
fuck?
was?
Yeah, dude. There's one fucking saying uh like when they're sitting in the car, like right when they get out, when he's gonna get a fucking does he get a hot dog for? No. I think it was right before in the park.
Got
I'm not
like
sure,
6 hot dogs.
but yeah, I can't remember in between which hot dog. But
With his ass.
he gets out and he's like, oh, it's when they're gonna go to that first place. Like you go to the back of the fucking place to go help whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like you stay and she's like I'm not a dog and he like turns his shoulders like oh don't really know what the difference is and fucking just like walks out the car.
What the
I was just
fuck?
like what the fuck? Yeah,
Yeah, that
it's
that
pretty wild,
first was that a raid, I guess? That was
dude.
wild as
That
fuck.
shit
That
was
like
like
just knocks on the door and the guy
a
immediately starts shooting. Like
random fucking door. Like he's like oh yeah, I
yeah,
guess pick this fucking apartment, see what
yeah. Well,
happens.
no. So like I think what happens is like since this movie is a sequel, there's a prequel called K-9.
Yeah,
Um, I think the people that he goes to are all former victims of Jerry Lee the dog.
Oh, so maybe this movie
Yeah,
is
so like,
called K-9-2.
oh fuck, yeah,
For the Twin
probably
Towers.
for the twin towers, for the two towers that goes down because Steven
Exactly.
Seagal is a genius.
Yeah, he
He
fucking kicked him
plot,
down with his leg of
but
fury.
yeah, but um. Yeah, that guy just started shooting fucking randomly. Like, what if you're just getting a package? Like, just a UPS guy just there, like, okay, fucking cool. I'm gonna go back on my route, and some dude just starts letting like
Yeah,
slugs through his fucking door
dude.
for no fucking reason. And then he hears a dog bark. He's like, "Get that dog away from me, man!" And starts giving away his guns. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have a door in front of you. You have an AK, a shotgun, and like handguns and shit. And you're afraid of a dog?
yeah.
Like, you already tried to shoot at an officer. Like, just fucking go all the way.
Maybe he just fucking hardcore works for the Humane Society and just like loves all dogs or some shit. It's like I can't shoot a dog even if it's gonna kill me. I can't do it.
I'm so anti-cop. I will never shoot a dog.
Probably.
That guy looked like if like you like spliced together Chris Angel and David Blaine.
Dude, I thought it was gonna be some like just like some fucking Mexican dude, just because the way that the movie was going and shit, and the way that the guy was talking, I was like, oh god, here it comes. It's gonna be just some Mexican dude. I opened the door and I was like, oh shit, was not expecting what I saw. I was just like, dude, Steven Seagal's best friend was playing that guy. It's like
Wait,
Jesus.
really?
No, I'm just
Probably.
saying it seemed like it because he was just like, fucking did not expect that shit. I was like, oh man,
Yeah. The first
fucking
image
Chris
that they
Angel.
show of that guy's apartment, he just has like his ass, like the ass part of his jeans were just cut out,
Yeah.
and you can see his boxers. And that's why I think that like he was a magician like David Blaine and Chris Angel, but his only magic trick is he'd go into parties and pull shit out of his ass.
That or fucking the dog fucking munched on his ass cheeks. He just hasn't bought a new pair of jeans.
Yeah.
He only
And
has one
fucking
pair.
K-9-1.
The K-911.
Yeah. No, I'm saying in the movie K-9-1.
Oh,
Yeah. Not K-9-2. So is there K-9-3? What the fuck? Is there like a sequel to this shit?
I don't know. Okay, I hope not. I fucking hope. Didn't John Belushi die? And that's probably when they like
Oh,
stopped.
really?
I don't know. He was in Blues Brothers. Was K-913. I don't know.
That makes sense.
Probably.
Nice.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was.
And then so, okay, after all that bullshit. So
I
what's the main?
don't
And then,
remember.
dude, that's so sad that like that guy's a cop and like this guy's just following him around. I was just like, damn, dude, I gotta fucking John Cena's uncle. That fool looked exactly like John Cena.
Fat
Like
Tommy?
yeah, no, not Fat Tommy. The guy that was out to kill him. They
Oh
just showed like
yeah.
shots of his face and eyes. I was like, it's John Cena, but then it zoomed out. I was like, oh no, it's not. But
How did that guy have that much money for all that shit? Like, he had so
Yeah.
many guns. Like, all those guns were like minimum $1,000.
yeah,
Yeah, and back then, and
Yeah.
for his computers and shit.
yeah.
Okay, why did he have a? So he had like a bug in. I don't remember the main character's name.
Dooley,
Dooley, yeah, in
Dooley
Quentin
Magoo.
Tarantino's house, and then he would just like listen to bullshit. Like, oh,
Dude, and then who has all their windows fucking open at night all the time, 24/7? Do you see that shit? I don't know if you noticed. If you like go back and
no,
watch, look at like when he's like there's the camera shots of him sitting in his house.
I'm gonna
Like
watch
Oh,
this
all
fucking
of his
movie.
fucking windows are just fucking open, and he's just like rah, 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 talking super loud, and people are probably like, he probably wasn't the only person like, who the fuck is that like dude yelling? Who's that ex cop yelling in his fucking living room? And then this guy's like, oh man, this fucking guy seems easy. That was funny. He's just
Yeah.
like, I like the coffee you're drinking. I was like, oh nice, sick ass scope. When he was sitting there just watching him.
Oh yeah, it's like, why would you have a red laser
Yeah.
used as well as
Yeah,
that
it's
scope?
so so dumb.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's the one thing he couldn't afford was a good scope. He just needed to use a laser. He spent all his money on just fucking guns. It's like, oh shit, I didn't know scopes were a thing.
This is the pro guns podcast, people, but we're also anti-cop. Just
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's weird as fuck. I also thinking about like seeing people at the range that have those like mega telescopic fucking scopes that are like 3 feet long,
An arm.
Oh yeah, dude.
and like
Only put those
No.
on a fucking 9.
yeah, but they're only shooting 100 yards.
Yeah.
Like, you really do not need
Yeah.
that shit. You
Dude.
only shoot it an
The f-
8 out of the 5.56. There's no point in that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking yeah, the scope that I have, the ACOG scope, it's 4x32, so at 100 yards, just like you could see as well as your fucking Leopold. Dude, it's fucking looks dank. I'm gonna put that shit on a 22. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna have some other guy at the range be like, "You're really shooting a shotgun with a red dot? You really are?" It's like, "Yeah, you shooting slugs? Nah, you're really shooting fucking shotgun with a red dot? Yeah. All right, whatever, man." Fucking range master.
Dude, just tell them you're trying to like 360 headshot some squirrels or something.
Oh, fucking
No,
the dude I was with was like telling him all about it, dude. He was like, "Yeah, dude, back in the day, it's the fucking ninja people." So, it's all good. But dude, that shit does help. It's just because my rifle's so fucking long and like the buttstock, or like the
Yeah.
shotgun's so long, buttstock's like so small. Like it's just, I think it makes it so much easier just to look at it, fucking see where you're shooting birdshot. Dude, one of the dudes I was working with, he was just like, "Oh man," he's like, "Oh, what are you shooting?" And I was like, "Oh, just 12 gauge." And he's like, "Oh, nice." He's like, "You gone bird hunting lately?" He's like, "Season just opened up September 1st." I was like, "No, I haven't." He's like, "Man, back in the day, we used to go shooting, and like sometimes you hear your friend, he'd be too close to you and be like, 'Hey, what the fuck you doing?' So you'd shoot a bird shot like over his head." So he could to let him know where you are. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, if you just aim up high enough, it just like kind of rains down and it doesn't really hurt." We're like, "It doesn't really hurt." I was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Yeah, man, you should try it sometime." I was like, "No, dude, I'm good." Like, what the fuck? Doesn't seem like
Imagine
good
drinking
fucking
water.
gun. Yeah, just like, yeah. I was like, "Yeah, dude, that's doesn't sound fun." He's like, "Yeah, man, but it's cool." I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm good. I'm not gonna go burnt hunting with you. Fuck that."
That's my favorite John McCain story, though. Just he shot the guy he was hunting with
I thought it was Dick
in
Cheney.
the face. What?
I thought it was Dick Cheney that shot him in the face.
Oh, yeah,
Saw
Dick Cheney.
He saw
Dick
someone in the
Cheney.
face. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
John
he's like,
McCain
"Sir, I'm
can't-
so sorry for getting my face out in the way." It's
Yeah.
like he apologized.
I'm so sorry, my head is so big. My face is so bird-like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But
But-
yeah, should be getting the 22 on Tuesday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna-
But yeah, back to the movie that all
Um,
about guns and fucking infinite fire that
Oh my god.
Dooley has the
So,
worst fucking aim too.
Yeah, that guy needs to go to the range. If you have firearms, kids, you gotta go to the range. You gotta put your time in.
It really shows.
It really shows. Yeah. I also loved how they just added a bunch of random shit onto every gun that bad guys had. I feel like that really played into like what liberals think
Oh,
are evil guns.
Yeah.
Like I saw this Glock that had like an extended like 30 round mag and a flash hider for some reason just onto the front of it. And a laser, and the guy didn't use the gun at all. He just ran away once he saw a dog.
oh yeah.
So, yeah,
He dropped that
very
shit and he
anti-
ran, right? Is
yeah,
that the guy? Yeah, I saw that shit. I was like, "What the fuck?"
yeah. These are very anti-cop people. They understand that cop dogs are laborers.
Yeah.
They're not actually cops.
It's like, "I'm sorry for your torture."
But yeah, that was, and yeah, that one guy like in that scene where there's a guy that just had a bunch of guns, and like started shooting at Dooley for no reason.
Oh yeah. Well, you mean
That,
the
like-
guy in the warehouse? Fucking
Yeah,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. That has to be with something with the prequel to this movie. As far as
Yeah.
like, there has to be some shit. Or it could just be like every brown person hates Dooley, which I mean that's
Yeah.
cool too.
Yeah.
To seem that
Right.
way.
we skipped a very important part of the movie when he does go to Fat Tony's.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Oh fuck, dude, that
Julie
shit gets
goes to
horrible.
Fat Tony's, this guy that owns a, a fucking boxing gym, and we don't know the history of Jerry Lee and Fat Tony because we didn't watch the first fucking movie.
K-911 1.
Yeah, we didn't watch that one, but what fucking happens here is like Jerry Lee's just like running at these people for no fucking reason. They're just boxing. They're going to a gym, and a fucking cop dog is sprinting at them.
Terrorizing them.
Yeah, that shit was
Yeah.
horrible.
And then this buff guy comes out like he's gonna fight Dooley for some reason. Just like an actual UFC fighter. Did they use UFC in this because it's actually happening? Also, speaking of UFC, we watched Fear Factor, the first episode, like last night. Dude, Joe Rogan is so fucking high that entire time. It's hilarious. Like, go
That's
back
awesome.
and watch it.
Where'd you watch it on?
It was on Netflix. Yeah, you have to
Nice.
go watch.
I'm down.
Yeah, get equally as high as Joe Rogan. You'll enjoy it. Also, it speaks to the way that fucking capitalism is. Like, people are just doing this for $50,000. Like, they're willing to just get bit by rats and shit, and like
But I
feel
mean,
like they're gonna
not even
die.
50,000, probably 25 grand because taxes take all that shit away
Yeah,
to regular people that
exactly.
win prizes.
And yeah, and there's this challenge where people were like, they had to sit inside of a box full of rats for 2 minutes, I think. And like, just the question came up, like, okay, would you do that for $50,000? And it's like, this would fucking change my life. And it's like, I would put myself through just
Yeah.
different horrors just so it's like, okay, I don't have to work for a little bit, but just a little bit.
Yeah. Like, all right, Joe Rogan, you can turn down the lights off. I'm taking a little nap. One thing you don't know about me, Joe Rogan, I smoke rocks.
Yeah, yeah, but
All right, I have to
so,
watch that shit again.
yeah, but yeah. So
Yeah,
this
the
like
fucking that scene where all the fucking dogs are just like, first of all, like the other dog's all nice and shit. It was just like, oh hell yeah, like it's been all nice till he fucking chomps on that guy's nutsack, which sucks.
yeah, Gary Lee bites the UFC fighter's dick and then just keeps on chomping.
Yeah.
I don't know why that guy didn't do anything. He was just like, I gotta fight somebody because he's fucking with people here,
Yeah.
and then a cop dog bites your dick.
Yeah, it's too many hot dogs for that dog. That's what happened. He's just like, oh, it's another one. Just
Yeah,
fucking
that's
bite
how
it.
train.
No, but fucking Dooley was putting that between his butt cheeks and having his dog trained to do that. The way that this movie was over sexualized and stuff, I bet they left that scene out. It's probably a deleted scene or something. All right,
Yeah.
get the wiener, get the wiener. That's why the dog was so lethargic. All those fucking hot dogs and shit.
All the nitrates in his blood.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
He was so dehydrated.
Yeah, the whole movie is just like Jesus. Like I said, it's like fucking you don't deserve any water today. You didn't jump. It's like maybe if you give
Also,
him
how
water, he
fucked
would
up
jump.
that is.
Yeah.
To make a senior dog jump off a building
Yeah.
to save you, like fuck.
Dude, he should just jumped off that first scene and the dog died and just like be like the end. Be like, oh okay, didn't work out. This his leg
Gary
split.
broke both of his legs
Yeah.
and they put him down. And then that's when the cops are all excited and it's like, it's kill a dog day.
This counts as a human.
Yeah.
It's sorted.
Oh shit.
But, okay, so
yeah.
what happens after Fat Tommy's?
They're trying to figure out who just gave him that fucking semi-automatic gun. So that's why they went to that one dude's place first, I guess, and then he knew Fat Tommy. And Fat Tommy, I guess he sells guns and shit. And he's like, oh, I only do stuff legally, because he said that Fat Tommy was saying that like he doesn't sell like illegal guns or whatever. He's like, I just do that shit legal. So he like sold that shit, and then from there, fuck, what do? They leave. Let's leave.
I think they leave.
And oh, does that lady spend the night at his house and shit? It's like he's like watching her sleep all fucking creepily and shit. Is that
Also,
same
how come
day?
his couch is good? Like, isn't there like
Yeah, it's
glass
fucked up.
everywhere?
Dude, he has
Yeah.
like 13 rooms in that gigantic cop house, and like it's just like, oh, here's the couch. Sorry,
Oh yeah,
remember
and the
that? Was that
fucking
right after?
dog.
That was right afterward, right? Was it?
I think so. And like, yeah, he goes to make dinner and then brings it back and she's asleep and then he's just like trying to tuck her in and shit. And the dog's all pissed. The
Yeah,
other dog, Zeus.
yeah,
Zeus was the
Zeus.
other dog's name. It was Jerry Lee and Zeus. uh,
Perfect.
and then I think it goes to the next raid, and that's where the guy had the Glock with all the
Oh yeah, yeah,
attack.
yeah.
He had his ODST on around and shit. But yeah, and then that's when they pulled the worst attempt at an Abbott and Costello bit. Like they tried the who's on first, except it was like, I'm going in front, I'm going in front. It's like, no, you want to go in front, so I'm going in back.
Oh,
And they just argued like that for a good, what, 5 minutes. They just Steven Seagal had to kill some time,
yeah,
and yeah, then they went to the guy's house that had all the guns and shit.
yeah. And
I'm really
then
fucking racking my brain to
oh, and
to
then
figure
and
out
then
what happened next.
when his car completely got demolished was when that guy just pulled out a fucking bazooka. He's just like,
Yeah,
oh, this semi-truck's not doing the job. He's like, and fucking pulled out a bazooka, shoots the car.
Goals.
it was good shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the car that he had was called a Ford
Oh
Dyslexia.
yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Nice, Universal, nice.
Steven Seagal fucking killing it.
Dude, we gotta watch some of his movies. That'll be definitely for
Yeah,
next episodes. There's
I'm
some fucking
down.
wanky ass ones out there.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do it. I'm not gonna like. Let's not put as much time between the time that we've watched the movies and tried to record these.
Yeah,
Cause like,
Seagal's not gonna fucking remember.
I, I remember like, we didn't take any notes. We were just like, let's just hope for the
Dude,
best.
I took notes in the beginning because it was so wild, and it just started getting boring after a while. Like after like all the shooting and stuff, it was like whatever. But then even the second half of the movie is like kind of a blur. Like it was like some happy ending shit that I like barely remember. It was just like boring bullshit. I was just like it's like any other regular fucking '90s movie with like a happy ending. I was just like I don't like it was like what they
Like,
went to that guy's place. He just starts. Oh yeah, one thing too. He starts just like, oh, would you just shoot a lock off this fucking storage unit when they went looking for the guy that was after him? And like he's like, I think we need a warrant for that. And he's like, no, we don't. And then she's like, okay, I'm gonna go get a warrant. You don't do that. And he's like, okay. And he's like, oh, this lock, I can shoot this lock off. I was like, what the fuck?
I forgot about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What if he was gonna do? Yeah, that was weird as fuck. I forgot about that. Yeah, like just shot the lock off of another storage space.
Right
But
across from where that one dude was hunting him down
yeah,
because like they were
she
trying
said
to.
I couldn't do. She didn't say I couldn't do this one,
Yeah.
and then just fucking around in there, and then Jerry Lee farts, and there's just a fart joke.
Yeah.
Fucking a
A
few
very
minutes.
long one too. I was just like, when is this gonna fucking end? And then they opened the fucking storage unit to let Dooley and fucking Drooly come out. And fucking the lady comes up and was like, oh, who farted? I was like, dude, it's been like 5 minutes of the same fucking fart joke. Like, shit's annoying.
Yeah, and like he opens it himself. He opens
Yeah.
the storage unit door himself, and
Yeah.
like he could have done that from the beginning.
Yeah.
I know this is supposed to be a
It's a
fucking
dog,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Wait, I want to go back to one shitty dog cop thing. Well, it was truthful shitty. Remember in Fat Tony's, and like the guy was getting his balls bit by the dog, and then like his comrade comes out and is like holding a stick, and he's, making it seem like he's gonna hit the dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like how shitty of the fucking cop to like pull out the gun immediately. And it's like, fuck you. Like, you should have equal rights to hit a dog if they're on your genitals.
Somebody's fucking nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh dude, so today we were we went out to distribute water.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was cool. We went to Watsonville, which is
A couple miles
a
away.
couple miles away, and like it was in like the riverbed, like under this bridge, and we're walking along, and we're handing out like peanut butter jelly sandwiches and some waters and shit,
And watermelon.
and watermelon. Yeah, it was
Ooh.
pretty cool. And so like we went to this place, and it was pretty fucking cool. These guys had made like a whole fort shelter thing out of pallets.
Oh shit.
Like they had stairs and shit, and it was like a
Going into the
loft.
trees, like that shit looked
Yeah,
different.
it was
Hell yeah.
cool as fuck.
You guys go up there?
No, no.
We don't know them like that.
Yeah. We just asked them like, "Hey, do you want water and peanut butter jelly sandwiches?" And we're like, "Sure." And so they walked up, and there's this guy, and like outside of his waistband, there's just like this brown thing, like this brown stick hanging out of his waistband, just fucking wobbling back and forth. And we're like,
No.
we're just trying to hand you sandwiches and sandwiches and water because it's fucking hot out there. And we're like, please don't have your dick out. Please don't have your dick out. And I looked down because it's like, I need to know if this guy has a fucking boner just walking out towards us.
Yeah.
It was like a knife handle, and like that was
Relief.
relief. Yeah, it's like this guy just has like a 6-7 inch knife in his waistband. It
You're
was
like,
just
they're like, whew, oh, yes, he has a knife. Ah, luckily. Oh, shit, he has a knife.
No. That's not gonna be. It was the first one. You're like, oh, thank fuck. Like,
He's like, it's my knife and my dick. Like, oh, shit.
like we would understand because it was so hot, but it was still like,
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was.
it was awful. I was drinking my sweat through my mask.
Yeah, that all happens.
Yeah,
So it was about like what, 100 out there? And about 90?
It was like
90 something.
Like it was about 82.
yeah,
The light
honestly,
breeze.
it was like 84 where we were.
Nice.
Santa
That's still
Cruz,
fucking
though,
hot though. No, I know, that's
yeah.
fucking hot.
In Santa Cruz, it's like 92. Like, cause we went to Watsonville and that was cooler. But
It
it's
wasn't
hot.
actually like
It wasn't.
it
Oh,
was 90s like today.
fuck.
But
Yeah, my car yesterday read 112. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're putting in the work, people. We don't have our fan on right now. We live in an old ass fucking house because we don't want to fuck with you and you hear any of the white noise. So you're welcome.
you
Yeah.
sweat.
Yeah, my beer got hot. I just killed it right now, and
Oh,
like
that sucks.
yeah, it was not fun. But yeah, so don't let dogs tromp on your dicks. That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, so
moral
I
of
thi-
this whole movie.
Yeah. And fucking make sure you know how to aim, I guess. I don't know.
But
But
shoot from the waist.
oh, dude, there's so many videos of just people just shooting from the waist. I was like, oh god. Like I kind of want to try that, but god damn, what are you doing?
Yeah,
That only sounds good in the mirror, you know, like like that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the only time you
exactly.
should be shooting from your waist.
just telling yourself you're doing a good job.
Yep.
But what? Okay, I don't remember fucking anything after
Yeah, me hardly either.
after the bazooka.
Okay.
And who did the bazooka? I don't remember.
It was the guy
that.
in the suit, the dude that started shooting him at first. Yeah, in the warehouse. That guy, the
Okay.
same guy.
Okay.
But yeah, I think was it after or before when they went to fucking to that storage unit. Did they go before they went to the warehouse, or they go afterward? I can't fucking remember.
After, I think.
Was it after? Was it like
Yeah.
later that day? Fucking after just blowing up his car.
What an asshole.
And then let's
Yeah.
see. Oh, then wasn't he at his house for some reason? He was all like bummed out, and like that lady cop like drives up and was like, "Where's?" Oh no, wait, that was right before. No, that was right before they went to the storage unit. Where it's like, "Where's my dog?" He's like, "Oh, he's gotta work himself out. Leave him alone." And he just like ended up at the storage unit. Never mind. That was like, fucking had to do with
No.
nothing.
Any of this.
And then let's see. At the end, well, did they even catch the? Did they catch the guy? What the fuck? I don't even
think they
remember,
caught the
dude.
guy.
Yeah,
'Cause,
because
like,
he went to the police station and then he tried to take the lady hostage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was
That's
held
right.
hostage. Everybody was like, "I'm hero," but nobody actually got to be the hero.
Yeah, it was the dog, right? The dog pushed him over. He
Yeah,
jumped in the window. Zeus did, wasn't it? Oh no, or was it
Yeah, yeah.
it was Jerry Lee. Jerry
Jerry
Lee
Lee did
jumped
it?
off of the roof to knock the guy over because
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
so
that's right.
Quentin Tarantino got shot in the fucking leg,
Oh yeah.
and like the guy had a gun on him, and like wasn't his monologue like "You killed my brother" or something, and then
I don't even
Quentin
fucking know,
Tarantino
dude.
was like "You killed my wife," brr. And
she wrote me a letter. That
Oh
oh
was
yeah,
his
yeah,
whole
yeah, that's what
thing.
it was.
Letter.
Damn, that guy was such a
yeah,
shitbag that other guy was fucking with his wife. That's hilarious. Dooley was such a shitbag.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, and then you just kept on saying like "fucking do it," pretty much,
Yeah.
like shoot me, and then Jerry Lee saves the day and knocks the guy over, and then he gets arrested somehow.
Dude, that guy was knocked out cold somehow. After a dog just jumped on your back, like, ugh. Like, I was just like, oh man, he has severe concussion now for some reason. He was just out. If you look back, he's just like laying there, out fucking cold. Like, okay, cool. I guess that can happen. Just watch out for those goddamn dogs flying out from the ceilings and such because you could get knocked out cold. Just make sure to always watch your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, then after that, I don't. The end? I don't fucking remember.
I think so.
Like, goddamn. Well,
Guy
doesn't
doesn't have a car anymore.
Yeah.
doesn't like the other cop lady with the Nazi dog, fucking don't they like kind of make up or like, oh my god, you saved the day or whatever, and they like hug or something, or I don't know. I feel like that would happen in this movie.
Yeah, yeah, I feel like that's. Oh, holy shit! That was a highly recommended watch, folks. This is
Yeah.
a 9 out of 11 for sure.
Fucking 9/11. Fucking K-911.
It, yeah,
I was like, oh wait,
yeah,
makes sense. K-911, K-92, whatever.
yeah. I like K-911 better. The image of a dog just flying into buildings.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, so since I guess we're releasing this on 9/11, we gotta talk a little bit about 9/11.
yeah.
Like, okay, honestly, that was a smart action. That's a bad take, but like, we're Americans and we've been fed this shit. Like,
Yours.
I remember writing an essay when I was in like third grade after this shit happened. It was like on a Friday when like my school was supposed to wear like red, white, and blue to commemorate. Yeah, that shit happened to commemorate the people that died in 9/11, and we listened to like
That makes sense. I mean, we're like what, a mile and a half away from the back gate of Camp Pendleton, so
yeah, yeah. So like super close to a military base, and every single year on career day, uh, they would fly
Cobra
out
helicopters.
like, Apache helicopters and land it on our playground, pretty much. But I like, yeah, Americans have such a fucked view. So even American leftists have such a fucked view on 9/11, where it's like it was such a tragedy. But if you think about it, the World Trade Center got taken down. I'm not condoning terrorism at all. This is all parody, but the World Trade Center, folks, that's some wild shit. And the fact that a dog did it, like that's a good doggo, very good doggo. Is yeah, and we can look back at the way that our culture has changed from it. Like we had this weird, dumb fucking movie where Quentin Tarantino was playing, because John Belushi was playing Quentin Tarantino in this movie with the dog, and all this stupid shit was just happening the entire time, and he was such a bad cop and all this stuff. And then the moment 9/11 happened, all those movies have stopped. Like, 9/11 was such a drastic change in nationalism, not even patriotism,
Yeah.
in nationalism in the US.
Bring those movies back.
Exactly. Like, 1999 was the year Fight Club came out. A movie where they fucking blow up credit card companies, blow up those buildings, because they understand it's an anti-capitalist movie, relatively anti-capitalist movie, And now we have all the bullshit that we have to watch now. 9/11 was a very important year. We have to be able to make fun of it, especially as leftists,
Yeah.
and understand that, I don't know, it wasn't that bad of an action, it's a satire.
That, then fucking, I mean, compared to how many lives that we fucking killed since 19 years have passed since that fucking war. But
Yeah.
declared war on terror. Shit's fucking 10, probably like 20 or 30 times more than fucking that kill anybody in the
There's
towers
nothing
itself.
more than that. There's
Yeah.
only 2,000 people died in 9/11, and then,
More have died since March.
yeah,
A lot more have died since March.
Yeah.
yeah, and like,
Just a little
what is
bit.
it? Like we're at 1 million civilian casualties in Iraq alone.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
insane.
Is Iraq almost old enough to
No, it's
old enough to vote?
yeah. It's
Yeah,
old
it
enough
is.
to vote.
It is.
It's
Buy
old
that
enough-
tobacco.
Yeah, it's
Shout out to the big industry.
Yeah.
it's too old for libertarians to want to fuck it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this is one wild movie. I highly recommend it, folks. You gotta get as high, if not higher, than us.
Yeah. Mine kind of wore
Oh.
off, and that's where I started forgetting fucking shit about the movie. I was like wearing
Yeah.
off. I was like, oh no, my ideas are going. They're drifting away.
Yeah, that was. Whew,
Never again.
never again. Maybe one more time.
This is a great movie.
No.
It's a fucking great movie.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
think
watch
they got
this.
nominated for Oscar. I'm not sure. I have to check that, but pretty sure.
It just got beat out by Fight Club for best action.
Yeah.
movie.
Exactly. But yeah, it was a great movie. So yeah, hopefully next time we could do, if you want to do Con Air.
Yeah. K-911. Some propaganda when you need some. Because
Yeah.
the Biden Kamala propaganda is not funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have to do presidential debate.
Okay. Dude, yeah. When's the first one?
29th. Of
No,
this month.
September? Okay. It's on a weekend, probably? Or I don't know.
On a Tuesday.
Tuesday? Dude, I'm fucking excited. That's just gonna be hilarious. Oh my god, I can't wait.
Wonder who's gonna take the first snap.
It's like fucking
The
both.
audience or Biden?
Yeah.
It's like we're gonna take a break because both of our candidates had aneurysms, so we'll be right back.
Yeah.
They missed their blankie.
That's gonna be wild. That shit, you can't fucking write that shit. So definitely gonna
I
have to
wonder
watch
if they're
that.
gonna be shortened to 15 minutes.
Dude, I hope they're like, I hope people are just like methed out of their head, like fucking one of
Yeah.
one of the dudes that we listen to, fucking just be like, yeah, I hope they're just high as fuck the whole time, and just yell at each other incoherently. I can't wait.
Alright. Thank you for listening to our dumbass Baked Beans Brigade podcast on K-911. You should definitely give it a watch. You should definitely give some tokes before you do that.
Hell yeah.
And tell us how you like it.
Tell
Tell
us
us
how
about
you-
your favorite parts.
Yeah. Hopefully it wasn't too shitty.
Yeah. Comment below. Tell us how you liked it. Like
Yeah.
and subscribe. God damn, that'd be a really hit. This is V.
Satan.
This is AJ.
Alright, and thank you for listening.
Deuces. Peace.